Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Team Building with Ryan. Now, we missed last week's final episode, so this week is going to be the fourth and final episode for this Ampharos team. We're going to be testing it, getting 2 battles in hopefully, and seeing how well it does, and taking note of anything that destroys us. So, already we see such a powerhouse team. Salamence, Azumarill, Amoonguss, Rotom Heat, this Bisharp, Kangaskhan. So looking at this team, I don't want to really lead with my Gyarados. I kind of want to lead with Lucario, right? Lucario, well, is Lucario, yeah, Lucario can be useful. Lucario, Rotom, well, no, actually, I think Sableye is going to be a really important lead here, because we can fake out anything and it can't fake us back, and then Rotom Heat as well, and then, well, you know what, no, Sableye, Lucario, I'm going crazy here, because I want to make sure I can take out these 2 Pokemon here real quick. I'm gonna bring Gyarados for the Salamence, and Ampharos for the rest. I think that should work. He's gonna start off with Salamence Bisharp, so this is actually a pretty solid lead for us. I'm going to fake out the Salamence and get an Aura Sphere off onto the Bisharp. I know he might potentially switch. Actually, I don't want to risk it because Bisharp's a really strong Pokemon, so I just want to make sure we can get this in. And plus, if he switches into Azumarill, that's actually a pretty good switch in for us. We will be able to get that very lovely burn off next turn, and protect, of course, to see what that Salamence wants to do. It's most likely Choice Scarf, which means it's probably going to be carrying Fire Blast, and it's probably going to direct that Fire Blast at our Lucario, so this Fake Out will be very useful. He is going to switch in Rotom Heat, interestingly enough. I'm kind of curious to see how much this will do. Oh, that's actually very nice. So I'm going to go straight for a knockoff onto the Rotom Heat, and I'm going to protect here with my Lucario to see what the Salamence does want to do, in fact. I kind of like the fact that there's a multitude of leads. Yeah, he is going to go for that Fire Blast there, and Overheat crit our Sableye, unfortunately. But with that in play, I'm going to bring in my Ampharos here. I have a feeling, well, wait a second. Oh yeah, he lost health to the Fake Out, so I'm going to Mega Evolve here. I'm going to go, well, he might bring in the, I'm going to go for a Cotton Guard, actually, because I'm not too worried about that thing right now. And I'm going to go for an Aura Sphere. No, what's the point of going for a Cotton Guard? He's probably going to bring in the Bisharp, so I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt where the Salamence is, and an Aura Sphere onto the Rotom Heat. I should outspeed it. He is going to bring in Bisharp like I thought he would, and the Rotom Heat is going to go down here, so that's good for us. We're going to almost take it out. We're going to paralyze it. Fantastic. He's probably going to bring in the Salamence here again, or she. Actually, I just noticed it's a female avatar. He is going to bring in the, or she, I keep doing that. So actually, I'm going to bring in my Gyarados right here, and I'm going to Vacuum Wave the Bisharp just so it doesn't get any damage off on us. We have yet to see what she's bringing in as her fourth, so it's anyone's guess. But we run a very specially offensive team, so I don't see too many things here that would want to handle it. Her Amoonguss most likely does threaten us a bit, and I'm a little worried that I didn't bring Rotom Heat for it, but I'm not really sure what else we could do for it, so I'm going to bring in Gyarados here. We're going to get the Defiant, unfortunately, on the Bisharp, but we do have Vacuum Wave to finish it off, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. He's going to go for Draco Meteor. That did a lot of damage on us. But he is now locked into Draco. So I can either, I'm going to Ice Fang the Salamence and hope for the best. And I'm gonna actually, although, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna go for an Aura Sphere onto the Kangaskhan. You can't fake us out. He's not going to. What are you gonna do? Power Up Punch. Ooh, that's gonna kill me. Yep. I'm surprised you're faster than me. The Ice-Fang will take out the Salamence though, so that's really lovely. So now it's just Mega Ampharos versus Kangaskhan. I'm actually going to Thunder Wave. I'm just going to double attack it. There's really no point in not. Thunderbolt's 90, so I'm going to go for the... Well, I could go for Cotton Guard. I'm going to go for Waterfall here. Cotton Guard. Is that a good option? I'm trying to think. He's at +2, so that would make him at -1 when attacking us, but if he chooses to attack us first... Well, I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt and hope for the best. Yeah, I figured he would attack us instead, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna lose this first match, which is not too shabby, not too bad. Kangaskhan does give the team a little bit of problem, so that's something to note. We should have brought Ferrothorn. Okay, so looking at this team is really scary. You've got the Smeargle, you've got the Kangaskhan. Now, we don't outspeed the Smeargle with the taunt, so we would have to basically double attack it as quickly as we can, or fake it out or something. So I'm going to start off with Sableye Lucario. That's going to be a good matchup against most of these Pokemon. That being said, I'm going to bring Ferrothorn just in case. And on top of that, with the Pokemon remaining, I think our best bet would be, in fact, Ampharos. Yeah, I think that would be. I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm not entirely sure about. Obviously, our Gyarados can't really do very much against this team. He's got an He's gonna start off with Aerodactyl Kangaskhan. Okay. So with that, I'm going to just fake out. Well, it's a good question. I could fake out the Aerodactyl or something, or I could just Will-O-Wisp the Kangaskhan. I think I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Kangaskhan, and I'm gonna actually protect here to see what. Well, do you think you'll? Nah, he might go for. Tailwind. Now, who am I more afraid of? You know what? I'm just gonna bring in Ferrothorn here. I don't want to keep Lucario in here just in case. You know, it's outsped by that Aerodactyl, and I'm not sure what that Aerodactyl wants to do. If it taunts my Sableye, that's really not too big of a deal. I will knock him off later. But getting that burn on the Mega Kangaskhan. Yes, he's going to fake out the Ferrothorn, which is a really bad play on his part because I do run Inner Focus. Now, not that he can know that, but now his Kangaskhan's basically neutered and he's got nothing for us. And I cannot switch, so I'm actually just going to go for a knockoff onto the Kangaskhan, yeah, because probably he might switch something in. And I'm going to actually... Okay, knock off onto the Kangaskhan, Gyro Ball the Aerodactyl. That might be my best play, because his Kangaskhan is at -2 right now, right? So yeah, he's going to switch out, bring in Smeargle, so that's actually not too bad. We're going to knock off the Smeargle. And Focus Sash gone, Gyro Ball onto the Aerodactyl, you're dead. Okay, fantastic. And he forfeits. Wow, okay. So that wasn't, the most standard of teams. It did have a lot of things going for it, like the Kangaskhan. However, I really do like the way that this team plays. It here I can bring you in, because this hasn't been going on for too long. I'll bring you into the team builder now. If you've been following us, you already know what this team runs, but it has such a multitude of options, it doesn't have, direct counters for a lot of things. Mega Kangaskhan, if it takes out, certain combos, it can run through us. If it runs Hammer Arm, I'm not really sure how we would handle it. I think Gyarados switching in on it, because most of those that run Hammer Arm don't run Power Up Punch. So, I think Gyarados can handle it. Hammer Arm is a KO on our Ferrothorn. I know that from experience. So, I don't know. We do have the Sableye Lucario combo, which is a fantastic combo against that Kangaskhan lead, because neither one of them can be faked out. So it's actually a really, really fantastic combo against, you know, normal common fake out leads. They can't fake either of us two out unless, you know, they're running Scrappy, of course. We can fake them out right back and then just attack on that turn, and they're probably thinking, oh, you know, we're gonna fake him out, he's not gonna get that done. I'm curious, he might think we were running Steadfast, maybe justified, but I think in VGC the best ability to run would be that Inner Focus here. So I don't know, it works pretty well. I'm going to do more testing on my own time, of course. I think we used just about everything except for Rotom Heat, but we didn't really need it so much, so that's kind of not too bad. But I really like this. This Gyarados is very interesting. I really like the way it plays. I really love how Sableye plays, and Ferrothorn, of course. The Ampharos didn't really get to do very much, but oh well. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you at the next video. Peace.